What's going on, guys? If you've been around my channel for a while, for the almost 2 years that I've been doing videos, you will know that pretty much my entire channel and all my videos are done like on a shoestring budget. They're not, high budget, profound videos, okay? They're literally me talking to my webcam and, a Yeti mic, okay? And Yeti, I'm not going to complain about. They do fine. I got filters on it that I actually had to watch tutorials and YouTube videos to figure out to get my audio a little better. And then the video quality itself is just done by tinkering with some of the actual, settings of my camera. And that's pretty much it. I tried to make sure that everything is about as clear as I can get without spending $5,000 on equipment. But I'm going to tell you this. Cutting corners can also cause extreme problems. And when I'm saying cutting corners, I mean when you're doing like visual effects, okay? I also do all my own editing. I don't have an editor. I don't have a guy that, you'll see sometimes when I mess up on something I'm talking about and misspeak. Sometimes I'll add a little annotation, and a caption. We'll just say caption that pops up that is, fixing what I'm saying, or I'll just cut into the video just to tell you, hey, I messed up. Here's post-edit Billy to let you know that I made a mistake. But I'm going to tell you, don't cut corners when you're doing when you need CGI work. When you need fire, for instance, which is what this guy thought was okay to do, which can land you in the hospital, which is lighting yourself on fire without the proper, equipment at all.
I look at you, baby. I just can't wipe away. Is it really worth saving? Cause I can't seem to erase the memories of...
I think we can all agree that it is probably the dumbest decision to actually just light yourself on fire without any of the precautions. If you don't know, yeah, lighting people on fire is a special effect in itself. It's been around for a long, long time, and, more modern uses of it, the actual fire itself, not the CGI part, is where they would, completely cover themselves in this fire retardant, gel. And they'll put it in the clothes, they'll just, glob themselves head to toe. And I think it was used, just off the top of my head, in V for Vendetta. The scene where V comes out and he's on fire and all that. I believe that was all supposed to be real. I might be misremembering. But anyway, scenes like that would be where they're just covered head to toe. They'll have this special little mask. And usually something to kind of keep a little bit of oxygen. Because if you don't know, fire is just burning up oxygen. You can't breathe. But the reason why the gel's used is to keep the body cool under the extreme temperatures, because it's not just about protecting yourself from burns, but the heat itself. Because it's not just that you're just going to get caught on fire and you burn. The heat can actually just start boiling you. There's a bunch of things that happen that the gel protects against. And also, it doesn't protect for very long. I forget how long, but it's literally minutes. And by minutes, I mean 5, okay? It's not very long at all. It might even not be 5 minutes. Of course, with probably standards now and more the way technology is advancing, pretty sure some things probably changed and maybe they can go longer. But still, that's not going to be cheap to use, but it would be cheaper than a hospital bill still, I would have to assume. Especially when you're just lighting yourself on fire, which probably was alcohol if I had to guess. And for a small music video that's on a shoestring budget is probably really stupid. If I were you, I would have hired somebody like Neil Breen. Dude is a boss. He is the best CGI guy out there on low-budget productions. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm going to literally show you a clip, and I want you to understand, this whole thing's CG, okay? I know it's going to be hard to believe, but this whole entire sequence is going to be CG. Obviously, I'm going to cut it for, copyright reasons, but the whole thing's CG. I want you to just remember this, okay? Don't get lost in it. It's fake. I'm sorry, I had to take a jab at him. Neil Breen is just an absolute goober, and his videos are just abysmally hilarious. So I couldn't help it. Oh, and fun fact, actually, the only reason why I even know who that is because of a channel called Jason Brandt. If you don't know who I'm talking about, this guy right here, okay, I've been watching him for a while, and I'm sorry, his videos are pretty funny. They're just simply reviews, and all he does is sit on this, what looks like an actual mini little theater they have set up. And him, some friends, his wife, I believe, and some other friends, whatever, usually come around, drink some beers that are sponsored-ish, or just sent to him really for a review thing, I guess. But he'll drink them, watch movies that are really bad, and just commentate on them and make fun of them. So yeah, little shout out to a channel I've been watching to for a while. I'll have him tagged below if you feel interested in watching any of his content. So what I'm going to say is probably going to come off a little corny, but this is more advice to anybody that's, you know, trying to cut corners like this and possibly hurt yourself. I'm going to say invest, okay? And what invest means literally anything, but in this case, invest in your safety. You're going to pursue music, okay? If your video needed the fire, I'm telling you, invest in somebody that would do CG. It would be way easier on you, and it would not put yourself in harm's way. Now, if you're doing stunts and stuff, that's going to be a little bit different, which I don't know if that's what the purpose was. I doubt it was. Usually people doing music videos are not trying to be a part of the Jackass crew. Anything that's a hobby or going to be a passion of yours, please, for the love of God, invest, and also understand to be willing to lose money. If you're going to try to make something that's financially viable in the future with a return, you're going to lose money more than likely, okay? Let me just speak on my channel specifically, okay? When I started my channel, I didn't know what I was wanting to do. I didn't know how my channel was going to go, and, it gets compared to a lot of other commentary channels, but that's kind of what it grew into, and I still like it. I still like doing this, okay? My entire channel is about essentially my personality in a sense, stuff that I like, and, things that, even if I dislike it, I just want to have an opinion on it, okay? That's what my channel is. That's the entirety of my channel. I live stream on the weekends for people to come enjoy the stuff I've already had. May be old games I've purchased or new games like Expedition 33, which was an absolute field day, or Magic the Gathering, okay? I also collect cards. And obviously, I'm losing money on those, okay? Every time I fire up a stream, I've already purchased all the equipment, which that was purchased years ago. And, like the computer stuff just got repurposed for YouTube videos. I don't even use my computer for gaming anymore. Okay. But yeah, I lose money doing those. I don't get a whole lot in donations, which I don't expect. I don't ask people to donate. If they do, which some have, and I'm going to say this again, I've probably said this a bunch of times, I really appreciate everybody that has donated, everybody that likes my videos, shares them, and people that subscribe. I really appreciate it. I make sure every time if that's going to be brought up, I'm going to thank you for it. But that aside, yeah, obviously I lose money in doing like Magic the Gathering pulls, okay? When I break those boxes and those booster packs, they're roughly $200 or, $150, $200 per box. And I've done probably a handful of them. I can't remember how many now. But this was a hobby I already had, which was collecting Magic cards. I have boxes upon boxes of Magic cards. The only thing I did to invest a little bit more in the future for my cards, which I got to go through, is sleeves that are a little bit more robust. So yeah, I bought these. They're a little bit more stiff and tougher than just regular sleeves. I got like 200 of them, which I think will go for a long time because I don't think I'm going to find 200. This is just 100 of them or something like that. That's just for like my next opening. It's going to be happening in June. I have the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. I was able to pre-order a box and pre-order the actual the Sephiroth and Cloud box, which is their deck of cards. So I have those all on pre-order, all coming, and I'm going to open them on stream. So yeah, FYI, the weekend of that release, come on by. I'm going to be opening them, and yes, this is not for expensive cards, by the way. Just FYI, if you think I'm putting $200-$300 cards, well, I mean they're going to go in here, but if you think that's what my point is of buying these, then you would be mistaken. Yet again, it's going to be for cheap cards that I just want. Like my Miosians, I'm pretty sure are not worth dick, but I would like to put them in these because I specifically bought the Kawagama. Okay, I'm butchering the box set. It's literally sitting like right up there on top of my fridge. Anyway, I bought that box set specifically for the new Miosians. And guess what? I'm going to have to fish them back out, but they're going in these. That's literally what they're for, is for cards I want to collect. And obviously, I'm not making money off of it, but that's my point. If you're not willing to lose money, you probably shouldn't get into something because that's going to be the first thing that's going to happen if you're wanting a return. Okay, my channel, I'm not hemorrhaging money on this. This is stuff that I already do. So I just share with you guys. Sorry, that was probably a bit of a rant, but still, I think my point stands. If you're going to do something, don't be stupid. Okay, don't light yourself on fire. Use CG, do whatever, invest properly, invest in your safety. Do what you want to do, have fun with it. Don't get hurt. That's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.